Hey, what's up everybody? Broman here. Got another video for you. This one is pretty fucking epic, I think. This is probably one of the better fights I've had in a long while. Um, and yeah, I hope you get to see why here in a second. Immediately here, you see I've got two targets in front of me. I've got a bomber, a friendly bomber, and a friendly fighter. And I'm given the choice, which one do I want to save? Because they've got each have an enemy on them. Well, sorry, Bomber, you're not as useful to me, so I decided to try to help out my friendly P-47 over here. So, fly over the top of him, wait for them to fly underneath me. He gets underneath me, dive down. Now, this is partially some poor accuracy, but I do actually put quite a few hits into this guy. I do some serious damage to him, or I hit him enough that I should have done some serious damage to him, but unfortunately it's not enough to save my friendly, and I've overshot, and in front of him now. That P-51 also put shots into that 109, most durable 109 ever, but I have enough speed to separate quick enough. I don't have to worry about it. He tries to prop hang up to me a little bit. Just go over the top. I've got enough energy to do it. The second 109 climbs up as well, and I get the perfect opportunity. He stalls out right there, but I just don't have the angle for it. I get a few shots into his tail. Nothing serious, though. He's still flying. Oh well. Climb back up out of my dive, watching my friendly P-51 over there. I need to keep him alive, because if this turns into a 2v1 against two 109s at low altitude, there is nothing that I'm going to be able to do to come out on top. So, see the other one? That's the one I damaged, the one off to my right. So I think I've done some decent damage to him, and he's not the most immediate threat. So I let him go, and I'm trying to clear my friendly 6 o'clock here. He flies straight on, looking perfect, using the speed, getting away, setting me up nice. This 109 has to make a decision, go for the P-51 or evade me. He decides to evade, so I pull off. I'm not going to follow him in that split S maneuver. That's just going to be a really difficult shot to make. It's going to throw away energy, and it's going to put me in sights of the 109 that's on my 6 o'clock. So, better decision, climb up, reset, find a good position to attack, let them both fly underneath me. Now look, I've got both of them right in front of me. I get to take my pick. I pick the one that's closer to me. He also looks a little bit slower. This is the one that was damaged earlier, so he's probably a little bit easier target. After a few shots, off goes his wing. He's out of there. Now it's a 2v1. Easy enough. This guy doesn't stand a chance now. P-51 makes some shots on him. I don't know if he does any damage. If so, it's minimal, not enough to take him out. So I position myself, get over the top of him, dive down. He is way too low to do any kind of significant evasive maneuvers. This is a pretty easy shot here. Take off his wingtip. So this is where things get really fucking epic. So this P-47 shows up, and I'm like, ah, damn, well, 2v1, this guy has a little bit of an energy advantage, but, oh shit, there's a second P-47. Okay, well, 2v2, as long as I've got my friendly P-51 with me here, this shouldn't be, no, fuck. Okay, well, that doesn't fucking work anymore. 2v1, two P-47s on my 6 o'clock with greater energy than I have. Fuck, I don't know. This doesn't look good. I'm not going to outrun these guys, so, and I don't have to worry about them outmaneuvering me. I mean, I can't outmaneuver them either, but I can be a little bit more aggressive in my maneuvers against these guys. They're not going to be able to out-energy fight me unless I make a mistake or something. You know, it basically comes down to plane versus plane, who's the better pilot here. They have the numbers advantage, but I think that I might be able to pull something out my ass here. And thankfully, here I get exceptionally lucky. This is like, I should have died here, but the guy's shot is just bad enough, and my maneuvers are just good enough that I come out with minimal damage. I have a slight fuel leak. I still have really good control of my plane, so now I've got this guy sitting on my 6 o'clock. I have to get him in front of my guns. So I'm deploying flaps here, cutting my throttle, trying to get this guy slow down enough that this guy overshoots me. I don't think you can see it in this video either, but I also have opened my cowling flaps on my nose. What that does is it, creates drag, which causes me to slow down more. It's just another neat little trick that you can use if you ever get caught in this situation. You can't see it in the video, but that's what I'm doing. Now he goes to turn inside of me. I've got my full-on landing flaps deployed, trying to outmaneuver this guy. Lucky shots again. Doesn't do any significant damage. This guy gets out in front of me. Boom. He's on fire. He's in the P-47. They don't put out fires. He's fucking dead. So now it's this 1v1, but I'm still, you know, in a tough spot here. So, thankfully, this guy makes the mistake of trying to maneuver with me. Like, ideally, what this guy should have done is just, you know, stayed high, you know, energy fought more efficiently, but he gets into trying to maneuver with me, which means that I can drain his energy to equalize our energy states. Just doing a little bit of scissor fighting here. The important thing to know when you're doing these scissor fights is, as they pass, you don't want to try to shoot them as they're passing. You want to start maneuvering in the direction that you want to go before they cross your path, right? That gives you a little bit of advantage. Here he goes high. I don't have the speed to follow him, so I keep my nose low until he turns back. He makes a mistake here. Can't quite get my shots into him, though. Pretty bad shooting there, but whatever. I'm starting to win the advantage here. He turns, maneuvers. Got a head on here. I'm maneuvering before we merge, so that gives me a little bit of a head start in our turn. Same thing again. He goes low, maneuver again. See, I'm already starting to turn to follow him in the maneuver here. He's gonna fly underneath me. I'm already starting to turn in the direction that I want to go. I make a little bit of an error here, though. I lose track of him, and I could have done this a little better, but I lost track of him. Thought he was going to go off more to the right. No big deal. Still got the advantage here. Positional. He comes up to attack me. I just barely get out of his guns there, but now then, look at this. He's out in front of me. This is pretty much the end of him. More flaps. Close the flaps up now. I need speed, so no more flaps. Make some pot shots here. Try to get him to evade a little bit. Works. He starts turning. I get closer. It's just a pretty easy deflection shot here. There we go. Boy, my adrenaline was really pumping after that one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the fight. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.